Listen, I'm not going to waste your time with the usual stay positive and think rich nonsense. Let's cut directly to the chase. So you're either going to learn how to break free from your mediocre financial life that you're stuck in, or you're going to click off and keep lying to yourself. So what's it going to be? Give me the next 10 minutes and I'll show you the 5 distinct stages you must push through to get genuinely rich. No half measures, no quick tips. This is the truth most pretend gurus can't or won't tell you. So make it to the end and you'll understand the exact roadmap from scraping by to becoming a proper heavyweight in the money game. Miss a second and you'll be stuck at the level everyone else is too weak to leave. This is completely your choice. So let's get going. Level 1, the Scrambler. And this is ground zero. You're broke, unskilled, and tethered to a life that demands hustle from every part and every crumb. You might have a low wage job or no job at all. Or maybe you're living at home, clinging to comfort, hoping some magic will rescue you. And at this stage, forget grand visions. Your only goal is become useful. Master a skill, sales, copywriting, editing, coding, anything that someone will pay you for today. Don't whine about passions or finding your purpose. You're here to escape survival mode. Acquire something valuable and start stacking a bit of cash. And once you're not worried about your next meal, you can then move on and play the bigger game. So level 2 is what I call the skilled producer. Now you've got some skill, some money's trickling in, you're stable, but stability is a trap. And if you stay there, you're no longer clueless, but you're still working directly for every single penny. You've got a client list, maybe a small portfolio, maybe a few grand in the bank. Good job. Enjoy it for 30 seconds, then wake the fuck up. Because here, your job is to scale your value. You need to stop trading hours for scraps and start commanding higher fees. Tighten your niche, become that go-to expert in something specific, and charge more because you can. Convert your raw skill into a premium offering. Money follows value, and high-value specialists get paid. And you're done playing small at this level, and now you're building leverage. So level 3 of the money game is the operator. And this is where you quit just being a professional and start thinking and acting like a business owner. And this is one of the hardest transitions to go from, and that's from doing something to now running something. The operator level is about building something that can pay you while you sleep. So maybe it's an agency, a coaching program, or an e-commerce brand. It doesn't actually matter. The point is you need to move beyond I do the work into I run the party or the show. And you hire, you delegate, you build systems, automation, team members, processes. Also, you're not chained to the desk. You're orchestrating like a conductor, a machine that earns money without you micromanaging every second. And this isn't easy because I was stuck in for so long. And you'll stumble, you might hire the wrong people or test the wrong markets. And that's completely fine. Fail fast and learn. And once you're dialed in, you're no longer a wage slave to your own skill. You're evolving into someone who can leverage time, talent, and tools to multiply their income at will. So level 4 is the Capital Allocator. At level 4, it's less about doing and more about investing. You're making significant cash now. Your biggest problem is actually how can I multiply it faster? You start thinking beyond your own business and you start looking for assets that grow on their own. And a lot of people start this step a little too early, but to give you an example of some assets is property, equities, crypto, or even funding other promising entrepreneurs. You're placing capital strategically, letting money work harder than any employee ever could. And your mindset shifts from day-to-day hustling to big picture thinking. Diversify smartly, don't gamble away your fortune, but don't be timid either. The key here is to control. You're no longer reacting to problems, you're creating opportunities. You invest not just for comfortable life, but to generate wealth streams that turn into complete floods and rivers. And the world is now your oyster. Capital is your sword and shield. So here is the final level, the elite player. Now you're at the top of the food chain. The elite player doesn't just get rich, he or she sets the rules for how wealth moves. At this stage, your network is world class, your reputation precedes you, and money isn't something you chase, it gravitates to you. You form strategic alliances with other top level operators, you fund new ventures, not because you need the cash, but because the upside is too juicy to ignore. Your decisions affect markets, industries, entire communities, and you've got multiple income machines humming along in the background. You allocate millions like most people handle a few £100. And the freedom is intoxicating. You're not just above the financial freedom line, you've obliterated it. You can retire, conquer new markets, or shape the future of entire sectors. This is what I call the promised land. So how do you climb through the levels? Most people never see past level 1 or 2. They stay small, trapped by fear, comfort, or laziness. But if you want more, if you're sick of making excuses, here's how you ascend. You need to be ruthless with your time. Invest in the skills that generate real returns. Systemize, delegate, and build networks that let you scale infinitely. And then invest not just in assets, but in people who can magnify your wealth and influence. Stop seeking shortcuts. Each level demands a new mindset, and the scrambler must hustle to survive. The skilled producer must refine. The operator must scale. The capital allocator must invest wisely, and the elite player must shape entire markets. Recognize where you are, do what must be done to level up, and don't you dare get comfortable. So that's the roadmap. 5 levels, each one tougher but even more rewarding. And if you're willing to do what others won't, you'll ascend past average, past comfort, into uncharted realms of influence and wealth. And the only question left is, are you prepared to do the work? Keep watching, keep learning, and start executing, because your future self depends on it.